Alright, this is kind of something I've wanted to do with like stuff I normally order. This is a very I don't know how long this is gonna be. This is a very short unboxing. The white envelope on top of the box is covering up my address. Yes, privacy reasons. I don't people knowing where I live, but I recently ordered about oh, after taxes and everything, it was over $100 worth of old PS1 and PS2 games that, well, I think one of which in the box I've actually owned and played before. The rest are stuff I've always wanted to add to my collection. So I'm just gonna open the box, obviously without showing my address. People don't need to know where I live. But you guys can see everything I bought. Never actually done one of these videos before, but I kind of want to. If this one does well as any more interest, for future stuff. They threw in. I did not know this was in the box. Show it real quick on camera. They threw in a free Kyle Busch hat, and look at this. Three free old school NASCAR trading cards. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna see that that's a packaging slip. This is actually, let me pull it out a little bit so you can read it a bit better. This is actually the website, if you want to, they're the website / store I bought it from. They're a small business, but, they do online orders too, if, you want to check them out. Anyway, now it's time to see everything, to show you all of everything that I bought. First up is everything I'm pulling out of the box. I've actually played this before. This is, one of five, well, in America it's five, in Japan there's a sixth, but this is one of five Namco Museum games. They're old, as you can see, like by the inserts and stuff, they're old classic arcade games. Let's see, disc. Yeah. You'll do know about most of the stuff I'm pulling out of this box. They are mostly everything I bought in here is CIB. Two of the games that I wanted that they had, they were loose, so they aren't CIB. But anyway, next out of the box, I've never owned NASCAR 2000. I actually want to play because I want to experience all the differences and everything between all like the NASCAR games. I've never actually owned a copy of NASCAR 2000, but like it was like $5. Disc's a little bit, but that shouldn't be too much of a problem. See, here's the back. So sorry if like this is like messed up and everything. I'm not really used to doing stuff like this. Let's see. Next, I've never heard of this game. Fair warning, I've never heard of this game. It's apparently made by Hasbro. It's, yes, another NASCAR game. I've never heard of NASCAR Heat. Don't know what it's about. Never played it. Never heard of it. It's apparently, this was back at a time where multiple developers had. Here's the disc. See if you want to see it. This is back at the time when like multiple developers had the IP to make NASCAR games. So, there's like the back of the disc. So like there are several different games all came out at like around the same era. That's why like certain drivers and stuff are missing. They got the pull and retail sticker on across the actual sticker so they can scan it, but like Here's the back half. I know what you're thinking. Why am I pulling out all PlayStation 1 games? Because the other stuff are in long box DVD style cases, and they're all the PS2 games that I bought. The next one, if whoever was that commented, I forget your username, but whoever was that commented on my stream I did for Thunder 2004, where you said I should get it, I should get NASCAR Rumble. If you watch this video, I'll probably link it. I'll probably find a way to link it in a comment to you or something. But I bought it. It wasn't cheap. It's probably one of the more expensive PS1 games I've purchased from this store. But I bought it. I know very little about this game. The only thing I know about this game is that it's like an arcade style racer, but like you can upgrade your vehicles and everything. I don't know. Very interested to try that one out. Never played it before. Here's the only other PlayStation game I bought. Not CIB. They did not have. Never played this. Always wanted to check out the console versions of these games. But I picked up a loose copy of SimCity 2000. Can't show you. I mean, I guess I can show you the quality of the disc. If you want to see. Actually, not bad. There's no box art or nothing. I'll probably end up finding. It's like I know websites that sell cheap reproductions. Stop moving. Now, to the rest of the stuff that I bought, they're all PS2 games, most of which I've never actually played. I'm actually a huge fan of Sega's Virtual Fighter, which I've only ever played the second one. Not actually on actual hardware. I've only ever played it through like compilation discs or clone machines. But I picked up, never played it, Virtual Fighter, the greatest hits version of Virtual Fighter 4, Evolution, CIB. Everything else in here, with the exception of one other game, is all CIB. Just the back of the disc. Just the front. Just the book. I really do love when you can still find people that sell games, not for like an arm and a leg, you know, where they cost you a lot of money, but like they have the instruction manuals and everything. People didn't think back then to keep their manuals and books and everything, you know. This, I've only ever played the third game. Actually, no, I played the third game and briefly LA, which was the last one they did. I've never played the original, but I had to get me a copy. Had to get me a copy of Midnight Club. Had to. Never played it. Haven't played the original. Look, from the back of the box, it actually looks really good. Never played this one. It's made by Rockstar. Same company that made Grand Theft Auto. Ooh, here's an interesting fact. This disc is blue. Certain lasers in certain PS2s can no longer read these discs if they're burned out. It's kind of interesting. Not exactly sure. It's like the manual and stuff, but I'm not exactly sure why Sony did that. It's weird. When the lasers start getting older, they don't, work like they used to. This next game was released for the 25th anniversary of Pac-Man. That's 14 arcade games, all made by Namco, on one DVD. It's the 50th anniversary of the Namco Museum. I love old, I didn't grow up in the 80s, but I love old arcade games. I play them all day. Let me do this better. This is the disc, complete with a manual. Let's see, on the back of here, it has Pac-Man, Ms. Pac-Man, Galaga, Galaxian, Dig Dug, Rally X, both pole positions, Xevious, Dragon Spirit, Boscanian, Rolling Thunder, Mappy, and Sky Kid. Out of the box, There's another Pac-Man game I've played. Apparently this one's missing the manual. That's fine. It said it said CIB, but CIB means it's complete in box. That doesn't mean it contains the manual. But if you've ever played Mario Party or any other party style game, Namco did the same thing with their IP in a game I've only ever played once on the GameCube, Pac-Man Fever. I've never actually fully played through a lot of this game. I would love to. That's why I bought it. Some of these games, if I ever get stable Wi-Fi and like a way to stream better than how I do my streams, a lot of these games are eventually going to appear on the channel, either as like one-offs or full playthroughs. The only thing in here is the disc. Obviously, like I said, I'm not hard that I don't have the manual. I can figure out how to play it. Next, I used to own this. I have really fun memories of when I first got this game because the guy at the game store we were at traded in a bunch of stuff and was like, I'll just use my credits so you don't have to pay sales tax because I actually wanted this. Oh, it's not in its original case because it came with a memory card holder and everything, but so I can find me a copy of the original. By the way, I'm going to buy that too, but RPG Maker 3? For the PlayStation 2. It's exactly what it says. You can actually use this. You're going to want to own like a separate memory card for this because this practically takes up your entire memory card. Because you can create your own 3D worlds and environments, characters, dialogue, boss battles. Thanks to the age of the internet we actually live in now, you can actually probably rip these off of your memory cards onto PS3s, back them up onto an SD card from like a PSP, and then share them to the rest of the world for anybody who want to actually, try out whatever it is you design. Here's the book, which actually it's really more of an in-depth guidebook that explains to you how all the like different things actually work. Here's the last CIB PS2 game I bought. I own 2 out of the 3 Cars games that they made for PS2. I've never heard of this one, but I'm a huge fan of Cars. I've seen all 3 movies. I saw all 3 movies in theaters when they originally came out, but I had to buy Cars Race-O-Rama. The look of it, actually, you can see on the back for yourself. Let me show it to you on the back here. Apparently, the looks of it, you can customize Lightning McQueen, kind of like how they did at the end of the movie, where he donned the paint scheme similar to the one in that first picture right there. It's got new racetracks. It's 2-player. There's some kind of... I don't know if you can see this very well. I'm not going to pick up on my camera very well. Apparently there's some challenge you can do with Mac. I don't know. I have to play that and figure it out. The last thing I bought, which is not CIB, but they did put it in a case, thankfully. I have heard of this game. We didn't buy this. Instead, we bought a copy of NASCAR Dirt to Daytona. Good game, too. But also, actually, it'd probably be better if I show you the actual sticker they put on here instead, because they don't have the full game written on the box itself. Focus. NASCAR Heat 2002 for the PlayStation 2. As you can tell, there was a theme with this box. A little over half of the games, half of the games that I bought were all NASCAR, but it's because I'm a huge NASCAR fan. This is the last thing I picked up. NASCAR Heat 2002. I'm very looking forward to trying all of these games. Once again, I want to give a shout out to the Secret Castle team. This is a store I purchased every single game you see here. They were not expensive. Some of these games are probably worth a lot more money than I paid for, but they don't charge ridiculous prices for anything in their store. So I recommend you check them out. And this has been my very first unboxing video. If you liked it, leave a comment down below. If there are any other games relevant to these series that I just bought, that I unboxed, that you would like to see me play, let me know. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one if, I ever decide to do one. Take care.